guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to be sitting in front of the camera filming right now. I've been sick for the last week. I've basically had like a really bad cold, flu, I don't know what. I feel like my body has gone through a little bit of everything in the last week, and today is like the first day that I feel even somewhat normal. Like I'm not 100% better, I'm like 85–90% of the way there, which I'll take because let me tell you, I don't think I appreciate how much I enjoy makeup and creating beauty content until I can't do it. Like when you're sick and you legit don't even want to put makeup on because every 3 seconds you're blowing your nose and your eyes are running and watering and it's just a mess. It's like, plus you don't want to get your makeup all germy. I haven't been able to touch anything and it's been kind of killing me, driving me a little bit crazy. So I'm very excited to be sitting here and chatting with you guys today. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with occasional bonus videos on Saturday, so I hope you'll subscribe if you want to see more from me. But the reason that we are here today is to talk about beauty products that I've been trying out for the last month. So my currently testing series is something that I started back in the fall of last year. So every month I pick 10 products to test out, and then in the following month I give you guys detailed like little mini reviews on all those products and also share the products that I will be testing out for the following month. So right now we're doing the update on everything that I was testing in the month of January, and then I'm also going to be sharing with you what I'm testing in February. So why don't we just hop right into things because we've got a lot to cover. So probably one of my most favorite things that I was playing with last month was the Magic Palette by Juvia's Place. So another series that I do on my channel is called One Palette 3 Ways basically. So I pick a palette and I create 3 different makeup looks and do little tutorials on those looks for you guys. So this was the palette I used in January, so I will link that video for you if you want to see the looks I created and how you can recreate them yourself. But this is just like the most fun. It's a very colorful palette, really cool shades. You get a ton of product here, especially for the price. This retails for $35, I believe, and you get like an insane amount of product. It's really cool. I honestly haven't even had a chance to put every single shade in this palette on my face. Even in the 3 looks that I created this month or last month, I feel like there's just so much you can do here. The looks are kind of endless in terms of your possibilities. So I definitely would highly recommend this and all Juvia's Place palettes if they seem appealing to you. They're really great quality, cruelty-free. They're a female-founded and woman of color-founded brand, which is really awesome. And I'm just really glad that I have added this to my makeup collection. All of the metallic shades in here are like insanely pigmented. Like you barely even need to touch them and they just feel like buttery. They have like a little bit of chunk to them. You can tell they have like a little bit of a silicone texture to them, but they're just really rich in pigment. They last really well, and the matte shades in here, they're a little bit more dry, but they're also very pigmented, and they are not going anywhere once you put them on your eyes. Like this shade here, Koji, look at that. Like for serious right now? I mean, really, this is bananas. So again, would highly recommend. This is awesome. So the next couple of products that I want to talk about are from Physicians Formula. These are new launches that have just recently hit the drugstore. They have this new healthy range of products. So they have a foundation and a liquid lipstick that they just released. I'm hoping they'll continue to expand this line, maybe do a concealer, would be really nice. So I've been playing around with these for the last month or so, and I have to say I really like both of these products a lot. So why don't we start out talking about the foundation. So the Healthy Foundation claims to be a medium to full coverage foundation with like a natural sort of healthy satin finish to it. I would say the finish definitely is very natural and very beautiful on the skin. It is the kind of foundation that looks like skin. It doesn't look very flat and matte. It doesn't look like super shiny. It just looks healthy, as the name would suggest. I don't think that this is a medium to full coverage foundation though. I would say it's more light to medium. It is very buildable, but if you like just put on one layer, you are going to see freckles through it. You are going to see beauty marks through it, minor imperfections. It is not going to cover up everything. That being said, I think this makes it a much more everyday friendly kind of foundation. I think a lot of people are going to really like this because I think it's the kind of product you can wear to work, wear to school, have your skin look a little bit more perfected and glowy and, you know, like naturally radiant without looking like you're wearing 10 pounds of makeup. So if you're someone that wants to kind of experiment more with liquid foundation but is kind of afraid that it's going to look too heavy, this might be a really great one to try out. I love the packaging. I love the whole vibe of this foundation. I think it looks very high-end. It has a nice applicator, kind of like, I think Clinique has a foundation with this kind of applicator. I know that new Tarte Shape Tape foundation has the same kind of like giant doe foot applicator. It makes it really easy to get the product on your face quickly. You do just have to kind of dip back into the bottle several times. Like, it doesn't hold a lot of product on the wand. But I think all in all, it blends in really easily. It looks very nice on the skin. Like I said, kind of a satin natural finish. So if you have oily skin, you may want to powder this down. If you have dry skin, I think it will look really nice because it's going to give you a little bit of a glow that's not like too intense. The wear time isn't necessarily the longest thing I've ever put on my face, but it'll get you through an 8-hour work day for sure. It's just a really nice everyday kind of foundation that I really enjoy, and I think a lot of people will like a lot. It does have a chemical sunscreen in it. It's SPF 20. I personally am very sensitive to chemical sunscreen, so that's the really like the big downside to this. I can't wear this like multiple days in a row because I know if I do, it might start to irritate my skin. It's like something I don't really want to take a chance with. If you're not sensitive to chemical sunscreens, that might not be a problem for you. You may just enjoy having the SPF, but I figured that's something I should just put out there in case that is a concern of yours. Then there is the Healthy Lip, which I am kind of seriously obsessed with. This is a beautiful liquid lipstick formula. It is extremely comfortable. Even though it dries down to a matte appearing finish, it doesn't feel matte on the lips. It doesn't have that super dry, crusty, crackly feeling that some liquid lipsticks do. I think this reminds me a lot of the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip formula. If you like that, you probably would enjoy this a lot. These are a little less heavy. They almost feel like nothing when you put them on your lips. They're very, very lightweight. And again, they're very creamy and they're moisturizing while still being matte, which is kind of like what wizardry is in this formula. The shade range though on this is not anything that's gonna like blow you away. I think they were going for healthy, sort of My Lips but better, your classic reds, nudes, pinks, you know, just sort of very, again, healthy, natural looking shades. So if you're someone that's into super artistic, very unique shades, you're probably not going to find them in this formula. But if you're somebody that is looking, again, for a very easy, everyday wearable thing you can slap on before you're going to school or work, these are amazing. The lasting time is actually really quite nice on them. I feel like they hang around for a long time. They're just not transfer proof by any means. Like, because they are comfortable and they dry down, but like not completely, they're going to transfer off if you're eating, drinking, or if you like kiss somebody, it's gonna come off on them a little bit. It's not as bad as like a creamy lipstick, but it is not as like completely dry and transfer proof as some other formulas that I've tried. Now, these next products that I have been testing out are more skincare. One of them is kind of, could be considered makeup more than skincare. The other one is definitely skincare. They are two new products from H2O Plus Beauty. They just released their Rapids collection at the beginning of 2018. The whole idea behind this line is that it has probiotics to kind of like help rebalance your skin, and it's sort of natural, I don't know, bacteria maybe? I mean, it sounds weird and kind of gross, but like your whole body has a natural sort of ecosystem that can kind of go all out of whack. Especially with skincare, I feel like so often we use products that are very stripping or very drying or very harsh, and it just kind of throws the whole system of our face off of its natural balance. So that's what this line is designed to do. I have their Probiotic Mattifier was one of the things I was testing out, and the other one is the Sorbet Moisturizer. So let's talk about the Mattifier first, because this one is more like a makeup type product. This is basically a primer for your skin that you can wear under makeup. The texture of this does remind me a lot of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but a little bit nicer. I'm not a really big fan of that Smashbox primer. If you've been watching my channel for, you know, a long time, I've definitely mentioned the fact that the original Smashbox Photo Finish, something about it, I don't like how plasticky and slippery it feels on my skin. This does have a similar kind of silicone texture to it, but it's a little bit thicker. It has a little bit more of substance to it or something. And I do feel like it does blur your skin out really nicely. Like it definitely minimizes the appearance of pores and makes foundation that goes on top of it look really nice. I don't know how much more matte this keeps my skin. It kind of depends on the foundation that I'm wearing and the combination of things. In general, I feel like my skin is so hit or miss. It has its oily days. I think maybe sometimes, depending on my hormones or whatever, my skin gets more oily. I don't know how much of it is products. But I will say that this as a base, at least in terms of making your foundation glide on more evenly and to look a little bit more flawless, it does do that. So I do enjoy this. I will continue to use it. Then this stuff, the Probiotic Sorbet Moisturizer, I'm really into this actually. This is a really cool product. So it looks in the jar like almost like a beauty balm, like it's solid, and it has a little spatula and you scoop it out, and it has that texture. Like it does remind me of sorbet, like it reminds me of ice cream or something. Like it's very thick and like it can kind of stand up on its own, like it's not going to run down your hand or anything at all. But then as soon as you start to massage it into your skin, it's like a gel. Like it feels like a water gel. It has such a light, refreshing texture to it. It doesn't feel thick, it doesn't feel heavy. It's like just very refreshing and nice. And it smells really lovely. Actually, the Mattifier smells the same way. It's slightly fruity, but more just sort of fresh. It's very pleasant. I like it a lot. But if you are sensitive to fragrance, that's just something you might want to keep in mind. But this is a really beautiful moisturizer underneath makeup, especially for me having oily skin. I feel like it's really hard to find a moisturizer that is not too heavy. Like I definitely need to moisturize because my skin is totally dry and my foundation's not going to go on as well. But if I put on a moisturizer that's too thick, by like, you know, 3-4 hours later, my skin will look like a grease ball. So I actually think this is a really cool product. I think that it's a really beautiful moisturizer. It's supposed to also help to reduce blackheads and things over time of using it. And I definitely do feel like my skin has been looking pretty good over the last month. So the things that I've been doing are working, and I'm sure that this is a part of it. I can't say that it alone is making my skin look better, but it certainly has not caused me breakouts or irritation or clogged pores or anything like that. So would definitely recommend, will continue to use. Now something I was slightly less thrilled with, and it's kind of a bummer because I absolutely love Derma E and the majority of their products I highly recommend. They work really well for me. This, I'm kind of like, I don't love it. It's their makeup remover with chamomile and cucumber extracts. I think I prefer their micellar water over this like by tenfold. Like if I was gonna pick something to help remove my makeup, I would always pick the micellar water. That one is amazing and it does a really good job of removing everyday makeup. This, however, has a very strange texture. It's very viscous. Like you would think like a lot of eye makeup removers are kind of watery. This feels almost more like a gel. So like when you put it on a cotton pad, it like kind of, it just has a very strange texture to it, and I feel like it will remove makeup, but it kind of takes a lot of effort, and I don't want to be tugging at my eyes. And I feel like even if I hold a cotton pad with this soaked on it over my eye for a long time, it doesn't break the makeup down as well as their micellar water does. So I definitely won't be purchasing this again once it runs out. I'm gonna try to use it up because I have it, but I would much sooner repurchase the Micellar water over this because I just don't feel like this was super revolutionary. I mean, I think honestly, if you're looking for a more natural way to remove like waterproof or heavy eye makeup, you're better off just using like a straight up oil and then going in with a second cleanse, because that's gonna really, really break down that more harsh makeup. I don't know, this just unfortunately kind of a little bit of a dud. Now this next product is really, really interesting, and I have been kind of going back and forth as to whether or not it actually works, and I think I really needed to hold out judgment because it says you're not supposed to really see results for 4 to 6 weeks. So I knew that, you know, using it every night, I probably wasn't going to notice a difference until about now. So this is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. This is a product that was sent to me in PR to test out, and I really wanted to put it to the test. So I started using this at the beginning of January, and I was using it every single day. I will say in the last week with my being sick, I have not been using this because I just have been really gross and I didn't want to get my germs all in my lash serum. So I do intend on starting this back up again now that I'm starting to feel better. But I do think my eyelashes are longer and a little bit more full than they were a month ago. Like I just noticed when I'm applying my mascara, it's funny, I almost feel like I'm like having more trouble not hitting my eye because my lashes are so long. I gotta really tilt my head back with the wand, and I don't feel like that was necessarily as much of an issue before. I did take pictures of my eyes naked with no makeup on before using this product. I do want to give it another couple of weeks, especially since I took a week off, before I do like a full review with before and after pictures, and I think I'm going to post it on my blog. So my blog is always linked in my description box if you want to sign up and get my posts via email, so that way whenever this goes live you can read it. But I do think this actually does something which is really cool. I was a little like weird about how it felt on my eyes. If you get it in your eyes, it will sting. Like, you're not supposed to get it in your eyes. You need to be careful. You basically apply it the same way you would apply eyeliner. Like, it looks exactly like a little eyeliner wand. But I felt like my eyes felt a little bit more sensitive as I was using this. They never ended up getting red or irritated looking. Like, I was kind of very nervous about putting anything on my eyes every night of how my eyes would react. And I don't feel like I had a negative reaction. I do feel like there were moments when my eyes felt a little bit just more sensitive after having used this for a while, but not to the point where I'm afraid to keep using it. So we'll give it a couple more weeks. We'll kind of get the final verdict at that point. And I think you're supposed to use up this entire tube in about 3 months. So we'll maybe see, maybe in a couple of months, if I do finish this up, we can have like more of an in-depth full review about it. But so far, so good. I feel like I've tried out a lot of very like weird, innovative, interesting products this month, which has been really kind of cool actually. Like, that's one of the things I love about beauty, is trying out weird stuff. And this is also one of those products. It's the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. So I picked this up because I just noticed my scalp was feeling a little weird. Like, I was just getting way more flakiness and like dandruff that I never normally have an issue with. So I was like, I don't know what that's coming from. I've been trying to wash my hair less. So I'm like, maybe I can just give this a whirl and see if this will help to kind of soothe my scalp. You basically just, like, it has like a little dropper bottle, and you part your hair and drop this basically into the, you know, like directly onto your scalp, and you kind of section it and then kind of spread it all over, and then you massage it in with your fingertips before you heat style your hair, so while it's just damp and towel dried. So I've been using this pretty religiously, like after every time I shampoo, and I do feel like it has helped. I have noticed some of those issues have been minimized. And one of the things I was worried about that is actually fortunately not an issue at all is that it does not make your scalp feel greasy. So because I have oily roots, and that was part of the reason why I was washing my hair in the past every day, now I wash my hair every other day, I was afraid that it would make my hair look greasy, but it doesn't at all. It feels almost like a serum for your face, but on your scalp. It's a very interesting product. It has me really curious to try the shampoo from this range. They have a Scalp Revival like coconut micro exfoliating shampoo. I think that sounds really interesting. I really want to try it. It's just expensive. It's over $30, which has me kind of like, this was also, I think, like $32. I got it with like some Ipsy deal and saved 30%, which definitely helped a little bit, but it's still a pricey product. I appreciate that Briogeo is like pretty much very natural. They don't have any silicones or sulfates or anything like that in their hair care, so I like that it is a little bit of a healthier brand. So I kind of don't mind paying a little bit more for it. I feel like I've made a, a little bit of a dent in this, but it's not like I'm halfway through it, so I know it'll last me several months with regular use, but it is something I'm sure that if I get hooked on it, I will have to repurchase a couple times during the year. So far, I think it's been worth it. We'll see. I feel like my hair and skin and everything changes from season to season, so I might be totally different in the summer and not need this, but for the winter, I think just with it being cold and dry, my scalp is like all out of whack, and I do feel like this has helped. Two more things to fill you guys in on. The first of those is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. So this was something I picked up on recommendation from Tati, Glam Life Guru. I watch her channel pretty religiously and have for years now, and she was talking about how amazing this is, so I really wanted to try it. And I think this is a good concealer. It's definitely very nice. I really want to do a dupe comparison between this and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I think they are very similar, so I need to do like a wear test where I wear one on like one half and one on the other half and see how they look side by side and how they wear, because I may have a really good dupe for you guys if it does end up being the same. The only thing that really sucks about this concealer is it comes in 3 shades and they're like all light. It's like 3 shades of porcelain, and this one, even for me, this is the shade Light Natural, is a little light on me. Like, I can barely get away with wearing this. I think in the summer it's going to be a little bit questionable when I'm wearing a slightly darker foundation shade, so that's really crappy. Like, it's a really good price point. It's a cruelty-free drugstore brand. The coverage is really good. It's not too cakey or heavy on the under eyes. It's like a very hydrating concealer. It's brightening, looks really beautiful. It's just like not at all inclusive. So Catrice, you need to get on that and release some more shades. And then the last product that I have to update you guys on from January are these Treets Traditions bath teas. These are really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really into it. Basically, you get 3 tea bags of each variety. This is what they look like. So it literally looks like a Lipton tea bag, but just giant sized. And you just throw it in your hot bath water and you steep it like a tea bag. And they are filled with like oatmeal and herbs. They're like so relaxing, and I think there's like different like butters and other things to kind of make your bath water more nourishing and soft. There are 2 different varieties. This one's oatmeal and lavender, and this is rose and rice bran oil, and I like them both. I think they both smell really lovely. You definitely get that like aromatherapy benefit. It's super calming and just, it feels really, really nice. You're not gonna get the like colors and the wow of like a Lush bath bomb, but if you're looking for just a very soothing, luxurious, pampering bath experience, these are really cool. And I believe they are $6 for a box, and you get 3 tea bags. So I think that makes it $2. I might be remembering the sale price. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'll have everything linked for you guys in my description box if you want to check it all out. I got these at Ulta, and they were on sale at the time. It was like buy 2 get 1 free. I also tried the Treets Traditions Epsom salts, which were also really good, but I just would much rather repurchase Dr. Teal's because you get so much more for the price. So these though are just like unique. They're different. They're very interesting, and I thought that they were really, really nice. Smell good, very relaxing. If you're into that kind of thing, would recommend you check them out. So then we have the products that I'm gonna be testing out in February. It's a short month, and I got a lot to go through, and I am so excited about all of this stuff. I've been on a no-buy for the last month, and I kind of just like went a little crazy. I mean, not too crazy, but in the last couple of days, I picked up a few things that I really, really wanted that I've been holding out all month. So I'm excited to show you guys what I'm gonna be testing. The first thing is probably the thing I'm most excited about. I picked up all 4 of the new Wet n Wild Color Icon palettes, the like little 10-pan ones. I found these at Walmart for $4.68 a piece, and then I also had a gift card. So I basically got these for almost nothing. I like couldn't resist. So I really want to do like a dedicated detailed review on my blog of all 4 of these palettes with swatches and everything. Maybe I'll do like a getting ready with me or something and use one of these so you guys can see it in action. But definitely expect to see more information on these palettes coming your way soon. Another stupidly affordable but really awesome looking thing that I'm excited to try out are these brushes. And I also have this little blender sponge here. Let me take this out so I can show it to you guys. So this is what the sponge looks like. It's blue and it's like a microfiber kind of sponge. It's really interesting. And then these brushes are also from the same brand. It's called Juno Co. So I was watching a PR unboxing of my friend Kim Nizulo. She's awesome. She does these amazing shopping vlogs like every week. I basically was inspired to do them because of her. And in one of her PR unboxings, she got a box from this brand. And afterwards, I was checking out their brushes. I thought they looked really cool. And they had like a little application for bloggers. So they ended up sending me some brushes too, which I thought was really cool. These are $2 a piece. $2 a piece. I can't believe how inexpensive these brushes are because they look beautiful. Like they have these really nice, luxurious looking tapered handles, really, really fluffy, really, really soft. There's not like a full collection of these brushes. They sent me all the ones they have, and there are 6 different shapes of brushes. They're mainly face brushes. There's only one eyeshadow brush, so you can't like do everything with the brushes they carry, but there's a lot. So I'm really excited to play around with these, see if they fall apart after you wash them, see what the deal is. But if they're good, these could be like a true hidden gem, because for $2, I feel like these brushes look like the Kat Von D one that I have that's like 20 something bucks. I don't know guys, when it comes to new launches lately, I have been way more excited about drugstore and affordable things than I have been about high-end things. One of the products that I am going to be testing out, I don't even have yet, it's coming. Hopefully I'll get it like Monday or Tuesday. And they're the Colourpop Lux Lipsticks. They just launched on the 31st of January. I bought 3 shades. I'm so excited to try them. Like I cannot wait. And I know technically January wasn't over. Don't even care. Totally worth it. They were $7 a piece and they look incredible, so I cannot wait to tell you guys how those work out for me. Another thing that I picked up from CVS the other day, I did so good. I bought 4 products, 2 Maybelline and 2 L'Oreal for $14 and got $10 extra bucks. I felt like such a boss that day. And one of those products was the new Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. I'm just testing it out for the first time, and I have to say, so far so good. I really like the way that this looks on my skin. It is like very flawless and very matte, so really excited to give you guys updates. It has a pump. Can we talk about how excited I am that this friggin' foundation has a pump? That was one of the things that annoyed me the most about the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, is it didn't have a pump. So good job, Maybelline, listening to the people and giving this one a pump. So yeah, I will be giving you guys updates on how this works out for me, but so far I think it might be a winner. And then I've got some skincare stuff, a whole bunch of skincare that I'm really pumped about. I just got a really sweet Vox box from Influencer, and they sent me a bunch of Dr. Brandt products. So 2 of those things that I want to be testing out this month are the Biotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. I've tried this a few times so far and I really, really like it. So I'm excited to see long term over the month how it improves my skin. And then they also sent this triple power ingestible water supplement. I haven't cracked into this yet, but I'm really curious. So this is not skincare, this is like a dietary supplement. It's like a little dropper bottle of a liquid that's supposed to have like as many antioxidants as like 15 cups of green tea, and you can mix it into water or any kind of beverage, and it's supposed to just basically help to improve your skin from the inside out by, you know, helping to like fight off free radical damage, and has all kinds of good stuff in it. So I have no idea if this tastes good, if it actually does anything. Very, very curious to see how this works. Another thing that I'm really curious about, and I got sent these like at the end of last year and I haven't cracked into them yet because I don't like to introduce too much new skincare all at once, but I've seen these for like months and months and months, and I've been really curious. They are these boosters from H2O Plus Beauty. I have the hydrating one and the illuminating one, and basically these are also like little dropper bottles with, it's kind of almost like a serum, but they're basically like a little mix-in for your skincare. So they add like extra ingredients or like extra enhancements to your skincare. So this is the illuminating one, and it says add 2 to 3 drops to your favorite H2O Plus Beauty serum or moisturizer and mix together with your finger or palm. So it's basically just supposed to add a little bit of extra illuminating properties to your normal skincare. Will they do anything? I have no idea, but I really want to find out, so I will update you guys in March and let you know. Now this one I bought with my own money from Formula 1006. It's the So Totally Clean Micellar Cleansing Water. I love micellar water. It's what I use to remove my makeup a lot of the time. This is a very affordable brand, and I've had a lot of products from them that I really liked. Their face masks are a lot of fun, so I really wanted to give this a try. It had really good reviews on Ulta, so we'll see how this compares to a lot of the other formulas I've used in the past. Then I also just got this as a sample from Sephora. I ordered one of their favorites kits. Very excited about it, the selfie kit. So I probably will be doing a dedicated blog post on that as well. And in that order, I was able to get a sample of the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. So I thought, I've seen this around on a lot of people's YouTube videos. It sounds really cool. So I want to get better about using eye cream. I'm 30, I feel like I am starting to notice more fine lines around my eyes. So I need to get with the program and start using an eye cream more regularly. So we'll give this one a little bit of a whirl. It's supposed to have vitamin C and collagen, and it's supposed to, you know, make your under eyes look nicer, I suppose, probably more hydrated, whatnot. So we'll see how it goes. And last, this is something my friend Brittany gave to me for Christmas because she knows I like Mario Badescu products, and she thought it was like kind of, again, cool, interesting, different, something I might want to test out. Totally understands my beauty vibes. This is the Special Healing Powder. It's formulated for oily, troubled skin. It's a sulfur-based powder to help fight T-zone shine, decongest pores, and balance oil on the skin. So it says, apply powder to problem areas, use throughout the day if needed, and don't get in your eyes, basically. So I don't know if this is something I can wear under makeup, over makeup, on my no makeup days. Do you wear it at night? Do you wear it during the day? I don't really know. It's basically like, it looks like a translucent setting powder, but it's green. So I don't know, it should be really interesting. My skin has been much better. I don't get as many breakouts except for maybe a couple around that time of the month, but I do get a lot of like congested pores around my nose, and I am very oily in my T-zone. So really curious to see how this works and if that helps any of my trouble zones. So that is it for this month's currently testing video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these reviews, and I hope you're excited to see all these products that I'm testing out for the month of February. If there's one that you're most interested in seeing, like reviews or seeing me use in a tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. I always love hearing your feedback. If you enjoy this series and you like beauty reviews, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And again, if you're not already subscribed and you want to be kept in the loop and you want to see my future videos, especially if I'm going to be using these products, and also so you'll get my currently testing update next month, make sure you click that subscribe button before you click out of this video. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.